So welcome to Ebeti Junction. So whenever you see this beautiful fish sculpture, it says welcome to Epe Lagos. So this is the popular Ebeti Junction. And we are about to divert to the right. Hello investors, my name is Onyinye of Real Properties. I am that realtor that roots for making sure you go for inspection before buying any property. So, for the sake of our investors in diaspora and some people who are not in Lagos who know what's happening in Epe and wish to buy in Epe but couldn't or don't have anyone to come for inspection for them, I've got you covered because I am one realtor that will always tell people before you invest in any property, please go for physical inspection. It's very important. Do not neglect physical inspection. No matter where the property is, make out time to go for a physical inspection. And for you, beautiful investors who couldn't come for these properties I'm about to show you, sit back, fasten your seatbelt because we are going on an inspection. This is your inspection to all the Lush City Homes properties. So while we go on this inspection, we are going to have a lot to chat on. Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? Can we have some charts? All right, thank you. So we are heading down to Lush Garden Properties. In this road, there are so many banks. I'm sure that while I was introducing the reason for this, you would have seen so many banks. But while I'm still talking on banks and fuel station around this axis, do you notice one thing? This is Epe. This is not VI. Look at the road. Look at the solid road in Epe. Look at all the street lights. And these street lights are not for fancy. Hello, they work. If you come to Epe at night, you will think it's Little London. The street light works perfectly. The road light works perfectly. Everything works so perfectly. And look at the road. This is a beautiful road. So notice all the banks. This is another bank by your right over there. And this is another bank by your left. This is Epe Town. Right now we are in Epe Town. And don't forget we are heading all the way to Lush Gardens Phase 1, Lush Garden Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4. You're going to be seeing road that leads to Tribeca Park Estate 1, and you are going to be seeing road that leads to Lush Luxury Estate Phase 1. And of course, you are going to see a lot even as we journey on this road. Let's go there. So this is a little traffic light. There's a traffic light ahead, and people of this town are civilized people. They observe the traffic light even when there is no policeman there, even when there is no traffic officer there, even when there is no one coming from the other lane. The people of this town is cultured enough to know that they would wait for the traffic light. This is a all right, let's keep going. So, on this road, as I mentioned earlier, there are churches, there are malls, there are hotels, there are fuel stations, there are schools, there is both higher institutions and there are secondary schools right on this road leading to Lush Luxury Properties and Lushcity Properties. So mark the roads because this is your inspection. And please let me tell you, I know the video might be a little longer than the usual property videos, but come on, this is your inspection. You are not in Lagos and you are about to check out these properties you want to invest in. So please stay tuned. Watch these videos to the end. Make sure you get to see each and every one of these properties because it is actually very important that you watch this video to the end so that you will know where these properties are, so that when you are making decisions to invest in any of them, you will be making an informed decisions. So we are still in a town. We've passed lots of markets. We've passed lots of banks. We've passed schools. We've passed mosques. We've passed churches. And we are still heading down to Igbonla axis. Ilara then to Igbonla axis, right? So let's go there. It is still a road tour. It is still an inspection for our diaspora clients majorly, and of course some Nigerians who are not within Lagos and who do not have family members or friends to come do these inspections for them. I don't encourage people to just buy visual properties. You just saw properties online and you just go ahead and make deposits, and you don't even know where these properties are. You just saw beautiful flyers and beautiful pictures and you just go ahead and make deposits. I don't root for that. I root for inspection, physical inspection. But I have a lot of my clients who would say, oh, I don't have anybody in Lagos. I don't have any family member to help me come for this inspection. So why don't I just go ahead and make deposits? And that is a church. All right. As I was saying, many people will say, I don't have anybody. Why can't I just go ahead and make the initial deposit? You know, you've explained this very much, and I've seen your videos, and I trust these properties are very nice. And from what you explained, they are good. For your sake, I am willing to go this mile, to do this road tour, to cover this trip, so that you will have an informed idea. You have an idea, you have it on your head where these properties are. All right. Meanwhile, did you see we just passed Lagos State University College of Education? Is right there by the left, yes. So we are heading now to Ilara axis to St. Augustine, the road that leads to St. Augustine University. Please remember the landmarks. We just passed Lagos State University College of Education, and we are heading down to St. Augustine University, which is located at Ilara Epe. All right, so we are still moving. Note the landmarks. So right here, we are taking our right turn to the road leading to St. Augustine University. And right by your left, right there, those fence you are seeing is Michael Otedola Housing Estate right there in Epe. Look at it by your left there is one of the housing estates of Michael Otedola Housing Estate. So we are heading to Ilara Epe. So Epe is a beautiful city, is quite big. It is a local government. Yes. And right here in a whole lot is coming up. Investors are trooping in because of a whole lot happening in Lagos right now. So you don't want to miss this opportunity to buy a now that is still affordable. When Ibejuleki was this affordable, so we are taking the right. Note it again, going to St. Augustine University. We are almost at St. Augustine University. So while we chart, keep your eyes open so you don't miss anything. All right. So I was talking about Ibejuleki when it was still affordable, and we were talking about how important. And this is St. Augustine University. St. Augustine University, we are almost there. So we were telling people buy Ibejuleki while it was still affordable, and people didn't catch the vision. Right now, you can't get any good property in Ibejuleki that is less than a couple of millions. Couple of millions. And Ibejuleki is surging out in Epe. Now Epe is still affordable. You can still get a good property in Epe from 1 million naira upwards. All right. So go ahead, buy Epe today. Verify your properties, go for inspections, and go ahead and buy Epe today. Okay. And the more you are waiting, the more you are delaying in investing in Epe, the more it's getting more expensive, the more it's getting more unaffordable. So do not hesitate in buying Epe, because investors are coming in and Epe is being sold out by the day, and it actually boosts the returns on investment in that area. It makes property appreciation way faster. Okay, so go ahead and get yourself a plot in a bed today. And today, you could actually take advantage of this road tour. to get to see all the lush city homes properties, beautiful properties, well developed properties located in an area where there are so many other gated community, making that area a sought out area. Honestly, we are heading right there right now, and you are going to see all I'm talking about. So, right here is Ideal Garden, Scheme 3, directly facing the road. Yes. So we are still heading. This road is Ilara Road, and we are still heading down to yeah, Ibonla. All right, so that you will see all the lush city homes properties, and this is one of the road that leads. This is another link road. You can actually take this road, but we are not taking this today. This is Talara Oke Road. Okay, but we are taking the other road for easier accessibility. Okay, so we are going down. This is Ibonla Model College. This is Ibonla Model College, a very big government college right there. And we are taking the left turn. So from now on, hello, we are going to move at the pace of the car because I want you to know how far these properties are from the third road. So we are going to have this video raw, unedited speed, so that you will be able to know exactly how many minutes these properties are from the third road. It is very, very important that you have a clear picture of what you are investing in. And right now, it is not a third road, so the our speed is between 10 to 15 kilometer, so we are actually moving slowly because this vehicle, the day we got this road tour was the day we had an allocation. So we have clients. You don't want your client uncomfortable. So we were actually moving slowly because there are so many gated communities within this road, so many gated communities within this road. Over 80 gated communities. I told you, you are going to start seeing them right now. Okay, so we just passed Ibonla Model College, and we are heading to where you see so many of all these properties you see online on YouTube, on internet. This is where most of them are located. So right now we are heading to Lush Luxury Phase 2. That is the first property you are going to see. So I'm going to be talking a bit about Lush Luxury Phase 2. So, but before we get to Luxury Phase 2, you are going to see a diversion. That diversion takes you to Lush Luxury Phase 1 and, of course, Tribeca Phase 1. So, while we are going so that road leads to Tribeca 1 and Lush Luxury 1. So, we are about to get to Lush Luxury Phase 2. Now, in Lush Luxury Phase 2, the residential plots there are sold out. So, what we have there is only commercial plots, which is selling for 3 million naira per 500 square meters. So you can buy as much commercial plots as you want right in Lost Luxury Phase 2. So from here, you are going to be seeing a whole lot of gated communities, a whole lot. In this axis, we have over 80 gated communities, making this area one of the fastest developing area of the new Epe. Do you understand what I'm telling you? The new area we are talking about, the new residential, the new commercial area we are talking about, this area has a good portion of it because we have a lot of concentration of gated communities. So taking left, you see a lot of gated communities, but we are going right ahead. Straight to Lush Luxury Phase 2. We are almost there. So, Love Lottery Phase 2 is actually a very dry land. Most properties in this axis are very, very dry land. All right. So, it is very dry, it is very flat, it is a luxurious estate because it is not so big. It is not so big, and it's actually one of the estates you will see before you start going further inside. So, if you get yourself a commercial property at Lost Lottery Phase 2, you are at advantage because a lot of people would want to drive in and get whatever they need before they start heading home because it's actually on the outside more than other gated communities, a whole lot of them that is right on the inside. So this is our neighbor. We have a neighbor here. And as you can, if you notice, there's no electricity here, so that our neighbor is actually using a solar powered electricity. So someone live here. Yes, so right here, this is Lush Luxury Phase 2. This is the fence you are seeing by the right. The fence you're seeing by the right is actually Lush Luxury Phase 2 fence. So that other neighbor is actually a real neighbor, right? So this is Welcome to Lush Luxury Phase 2. So on the day we took this video, we actually made a slight stop to give a client who was in a hurry here a location so that she could go meet up with her other appointment. So that's why we stopped for a bit. So let's keep going. So the next stop we are going to see among the Lost City Homes properties is going to be Lush 3, Lush 2, and Lush 3, Lush Gardens 2, and Lush Gardens 3. So what you are looking at right now is Key Heaven. That one is sold out. And the one you're about to see is actually Lush Gardens Phase 1, because I didn't mention it because it's sold out. Everything there is sold out. Almost all of these properties you are seeing outside here, they are all sold out. So that is why we are telling you, buy a piece of Epe today, because these properties are no cheap anymore. They are no cheap anymore. So this is Lush Gardens Phase 1. Totally sold out. Did you notice that it is not thick bush? So that is another thing you need to know while buying from any developer. Most developers, the ones they sold out any estate, they don't clear it anymore. They just leave it. It turns into bush, and by the time you come back to your plot, you won't even have a road. You won't even know how to access your property. But Lost City Homes, even all the properties that have been sold out a long time ago, get cleared twice a year. That is, they service it, they maintain it, they make sure that anytime you come to your property, you can access it. Okay, so we are still moving. Do you notice the presence of a lot of other gated communities? Right and left and right and left on this axis. And I want to also let you know that this road has so many other access roads. We only took this because, as you can see, is tire friendly. It's a bit tire friendly. It is not perfect. You know, this is a site. There is a whole lot of work going on here. Caterpillars and all of those people bringing materials to site, they kind of damage the road. So we had to take the longer routes because it is accessible. It is accessible because we graded it this year, so it's still accessible. There are a lot of other routes you can take to make your journey faster. So by the time this whole area is properly developed, it's opened up, you are going to be having a whole lot of access roads leading to all these properties in this axis. So we are still heading to Lush Gardens Phase 2. Lush Gardens Phase 2 is actually sold out. Lush Gardens Phase 3 is almost sold out. It's almost sold out. And it will also interest you that Lush City Homes also go ahead to secure their property by getting their certificate of occupancy. Like that of Lush 2, the C of O for Lush 2 is almost out. Is almost out. So I know that for you to stay this long, you are liking this video. You are impressed, even if you are not, but I hope you are. Kindly just like this video and share this video and leave us a comment. Let's know your thoughts regarding this road tour, this inspection we are going today. Apart from that, your like help us grow, your comments help us do better, at least know what you want, and it helps us do better. And please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you might want to just do it right now. Just click the subscribe button. It's actually going to help our business do better on YouTube. Please, have you done that? Just click the subscribe button and turn on all your notification bell so you'll be the very first to get all our newest listing regarding Nigerian real estate. Please, thank you so much if you have done so, and if you haven't, you can still click it right now. Thank you very much. And of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to say something about this video, just drop a comment, and of course, don't forget to share this video. All of these activities on this our YouTube channel, on this video, makes the video perform better even on YouTube and other online platforms. Thank you very much for doing so. So we are still heading to Lush Gardens Phase 1, Lush Garden Phase 2 and Lush Gardens Phase 3. And I was saying earlier, Lush Garden Phase 2 is sold out. The C of O is also almost out. And Lush Garden Phase 3 have just few plots left. And after we approach Lush Garden Phase 2 and 3, we would proceed to head over to Lush Gardens Phase 4, where we are going to make our stop for today's inspection. Don't forget, this is your inspection, and I hope you are not about to call this video. I hope you're not about to call this video. I know that most of our clients who are in diaspora, if they want to send their relatives to come do inspections for them, they pay a whole lot. They have to cut off for their transportations and their feedings and all of that. So if you are going to spend a little of your time and your data to watch this video to the end, to get to see where this property is located, I think it's worth it. It's worth it. So going right, there are so many other gated communities around that axis, but we are heading straight on. Not the road. Mark the road. Actually, you need to save this video. You need to save this video so that anytime you come into the country or anytime you come into Lagos and you want to assess these properties, because I know you are going to fall in love with Lush Gardens Phase 4. You're going to fall in love with it. So if you choose to buy there, which I know you would, you still have to save this video so that you can actually drive yourself down here if you don't want to bother anyone. If you feel like you want to take this trip on your own, you can actually save this video because it's going to help you to be like your road guide. All right, so this road we are taking, it leads you straight to Epe Ijebode Expressway. The other end, you get yourself at Epe Ijebode Expressway. So as I mentioned earlier, we had to take a longer route so that our buses, as you can see, we actually came here with 4 coastal buses loaded with clients, loaded with realtors, because it was actually our allocation day. And now talking about allocation, it's one thing to sell properties, it's another thing to give allocation, and it's a whole new ball game to develop those properties. So on this day, the 23rd of March 2023, we had allocation, the second batch of allocation, and we have 4 coastal buses loaded with clients who were able to be physical for this allocation. And guess what? Guess what? On the 27th of April, next month, we are having yet another allocation because we have a lot of subscribers and we don't want to keep their plots. No, no, no. We don't want to keep their plots. So we are doing it back to back. So if you actually invest in Lush Gardens Phase 4 today, if you actually invest today, you are going to get your allocation by 27th of April 2023. Oh wow, this bad spot. The day we were going for this allocation, I was taking this video. I want to make sure that whoever that is investing in these properties have a clear idea where they are located. And the realtor asked me, "Are you really, really gonna show clients this bad spot, this bad road?" And I'm like, "Hello, yes." People have the right to see everything. You have the right to know everything. I root for having 100% information on any property you are buying. So the road is like this. Yes, it is a site. We have trucks coming here, bringing in granite, bringing in sand, bringing in bricks for the development of the estate. It's a site, yes. By the time this area is properly developed, the road will be fixed, the drainages will be done, and it's perfect. Every other area started like this. Ikoyi started like this. Victoria Island started like this. And today, look at them. Look at them. An investor knows the value of bush. An investor knows the value of properties that are developing. That is when to buy good properties. I mean, years ago, Lekki sold as low as 500,000, and people thought it was such a bush. Who goes to Lekki? Other people says, oh, it's water. I can't buy there. Look at Lekki today. Few years down the line, if you miss buying in Epe, you are going to regret it. What are you going to tell your kids? What would you tell them is the reason you didn't buy from Epe when it is still being sold for 1 point something million, for 2 point something million? Come on, come on, come on. All these properties you are seeing are sold out. This is another one sold out. It is not Lush City Homes properties, but I know the property is Key Heaven is sold out. All right. The other one beside it, Avians, is sold out. Investors are buying out. There are concentration of real estate communities around this area. It makes development around this area pretty fast. It makes it quick. And right there, we are heading to Lush Garden Phase 2. We are there. We are there at Lush Gardens Phase 2. We are there. So, as I told you, what you are seeing by your left is sold out. And we are about to see another one right down there, the one with a purple gate right down there. It's also sold out. So, buy Epe today. Do not waste no time in investing in Epe. Whichever property you choose, make sure you go for physical inspection. So this is Avians is also sold out. All of these people buying out properties in this location, they are not, all of them, they can't be wrong. Come on. They can't be wrong. They can't be wrong. They can't be wrong. Even our Lush 4 is selling out very fast. It is selling out very, very, very fast. I mean, we just had a location few days ago, and we are about to have another allocation next month. What does that tell you? Because people are buying out. We have a lot of subscribers. You can't come to this area and not want to invest because there are a lot of concentration of other real estate companies here making the development pretty fast. So that by our right is Lush Gardens Phase 3, the beautiful, beautiful Lush Garden Phase 3. And by our left is Lush Gardens Phase 2, which is already sold out. Lush Garden, few plots left, and Lush Garden 3, few plots left, and Lush Gardens 2, completely sold out. We don't have any plots at Lush Garden Phase 2 at all. So beside this Lush Garden Phase 2 is a road. Actually, that road, there is a bridge there. So the reason we didn't take that road is because the bridge is a bit spoiled. So bikes, motorcycles, what we popularly call Okada, can pass there. And from the third road to this place, taking that route is just about 5 minutes drive. Do you see what I'm telling you? So there are a lot of access roads that leads to this estate. Just that all the roads are not fixed, so we had to take a longer route. So if you take the road by your left there, it's just 5 minutes drive from the tar road, from the expressway, and you find yourself right here in Lush 2 and in Lush 3. So they are very, very close to the road. As a matter of fact, if you put up a two-story building or a two-story building in that Lush 2, you will stay there and you'll be seeing St. Augustine's University. So it's just behind St. Augustine University is just behind that Lush 2. So the road are very, very, very accessible. So right now we are heading to Lush Gardens Phase 4. So Lush Gardens Phase 4 is actually a very beautiful property, nice topography, 100% dry land, very flat table land, and of course, it is the only property in this axis that have electricity pass through it. You are going to see it. Because we took a longer route so that we are going to be comfortable driving towards this area. You might think, oh, it's such inside. It is not. It's simply because of the route we took. But nevertheless, I just want you to see this property. I just want you to know where it is and do your inspection. So that's why I'm doing this route tour. Even if I took a longer route, it's still an inspection and you have to be there. even if it has to be virtual, but you have to be there. So Lush 4 has a living community, 2 minutes to Lush 4, and it has electricity pass through it. You have people around that area. Everything you can find in a normal community, you find it around the community at Lush 4. So we are heading straight down. Don't mind the little, we are slowing down because we want to be careful to make sure that we pass well here, because there is a little, the road is not so well right here, because all these caterpillars and that brings in bricks and all of those, they spoil the road a lot, but we are not complaining. We are not complaining because thanks to them, we can put up a development and good structures in our properties. Imagine if we don't have them. How do we develop these properties? Come on. So we are heading again to Lush Gardens Phase 4. And don't forget, this is unedited from the third road. It is totally unedited from the third road. I need you to have a clear picture of how long it will take you from the third road, from the route we took to these properties. All right. So that's why I didn't work on this video at all. It is a raw video. It is a raw video because I don't want to touch it. You need to know how far it will take you from the third road to this place. Although you may not be able to get the exact timing because we are moving really slow. We are moving really slow on 10 kilometer, even less than that, just to make sure we move slowly and get to site um, nicely. So we are about to get into this living community we talked about. It's just right in front of us, right there. And don't forget, here we have electricity. The estate is developed and still developing because we are putting walkways within the estate. So, welcome to this beautiful resident community who are our neighbors. Yes, so everything you need is right here. And please, let me beg you again. We are working so hard to make sure that we bring the best, the very best to our clients. So please give us a thumbs up. Just like this video, just share this video, just leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts regarding this road trip we are doing, so that we will know how to serve you better. If you have any other idea how to make it better, please share it on the comment section. It will be so appreciated, okay? So this is a living community around this area. Right here you have everything, all the basic thing a community needs. It is right here. So we are going straight to Lush 4 now. From this community to Lush 4 is just about 2 minutes. All right. So we already have a neighbor right here. And don't forget, this road leads you to Ijebu-Ode Expressway. That is where this road leads you. It leads you straight to Ijebu-Ode Expressway. And right now we are heading to Lush 4. We are almost there. And just as I told you, notice the electricity. Notice the electricity among all the properties right here and on this axis is actually only Lush 4 that has electricity, and of course closer to Ejebode Expressway when you go through these routes. Okay, so we came from the back. So when you move further to the front, you hit Ijebu-Ode Expressway. And don't forget, there are also other routes. When you take through Lush 2, there is a much shorter route. Just that the bridge there is not so good, so we couldn't use it. And don't forget, notice other development around this axis. There is a road there also. So don't forget, This is your inspection to all Lush luxury estates around this axis. The purpose is just for you to see these properties and know where they are located so that when you're making decisions, you'll be certain you know where this property is. You have the map on your head. Is it a beautiful estate? Absolutely. Is it a dry land? Oh, 100%. Is it developing? Very, very fast. Is there electricity there? Checked, checked, checked. Come on, what else are you waiting for? So you can actually dial any of those mobile numbers on your screen, or just check the description below and you get our emails, and call any of our mobile numbers and we will help you secure this beautiful plot, because I know you love it like I do. I personally bought multiple plots right there at Lush 4, and of course I got my allocation also. um Last week I got allocation for my plot, so if it wasn't so good I wouldn't invest here. Welcome to Lush 4, and here our journey ends. I wish we could stay longer and chat more. So welcome to Lush Gardens Phase 4, selling for 1.7 million naira, all inclusive of other charges. You can click the link below to see full video of Lush 4, or you can check our previous video. You will boldly see it there, a location of Lush 4, so that you will have a glimpse of what the inside looks like. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful touring with you. You are such a great companion on this trip. God bless you so much. Bye bye.